Welcome back. Let's continue, shall we? Ruby Doomsday. Kara, glad you could make it. As you may have heard, Commander Alden has given orders to embark from Alliance headquarters to hold back the advance of the Empire's latest menace. Not that the soldiers stationed there are too cuffed about being on the front line against these new weapons. If they're designed to slay primals, they'd make a short work of us mere mortals as well. Mind you, it's guys Balzar and his followers who've led the charge so far. By all accounts, they've been given as good as they get. Unfortunately, their sorties have met with little success. I dare say they'd benefit greatly from your presence on the battlefield. If you're ready, my colleague over at the Porta Praetoria will show you the way. Let's warp to here. Banana. On our way to the headquarters, I take it? Yes. To be honest, we weren't sure if you'd ever even show up. I, for one, am glad you've decided to throw in your lot with us. Gaius says you are our best hope of defeating that abomination. We have seen only a glimpse of its true power, and even that was more than enough for us. So your mind is set. Then I shall apprise you on the situation. We have discovered that the previous abandoned Ultimate Weapon project is being helmed by the reformed 7th Legion. They have already succeeded in producing several prototypes, one of which is set to be deployed on the Erosion front. Its name, the Ruby Weapon. Silvera and I were able to get within striking distance during one of its test runs and made an attempt to destroy it. An attempt that ended in failure. Alas, based on our knowledge of the original ultimate weapon, the explosives we employed should have been sufficient to blast through its armor plating, but they barely left a mark. We suspect the gifts of its predecessor may have proven the source of its resilience. As you well know, the ultimate weapon was designed to absorb ether from icons, and the Ruby Weapon no doubt shares that ability. If any were summoned during the uprising in Garlemald's occupied territories and thereafter consumed, our enemy would become all the more formidable. But its near impenetrable armor was only the beginning of our troubles. It fought back with whip-like claws that can be extended and contracted at will. In the face of such opposition, we were forced to redraw. Gaius was injured, shielding me from the would-be weapons assault. Even now, he's struggled to stand. Damn it all, if I hadn't been so careless, this wouldn't have happened. You need not concern yourself. Let us not forget that I am the one who initiated the Ultima Weapon Project. If I must give my life to bury this shameful legacy, then so be it. If you were to face it as you are now, you'd be cut down before you even hobbled within firing distance. In any case, we can't afford to lose the information in your head. On both the foe we face and the Empire itself, we all know that asking for Akaris' assistance presents our best chance of stopping that war machina. 'Tis true that if anyone were capable of putting down such a monstrosity, it would be her. Though I have no right to ask this of you, you will lend us your strength. I'm not one to back down from a fight. You have my thanks. And mine, though I must impress upon you the urgency of our situation. We have received word that the Empire is preparing to advance on the Grimnet Dark. That is where we will intercept them. If our fears are proven correct, the Ruby Weapon will be among their hosts. Should it break through our lines, there is no telling the devastation it will wreak. Such devastation! Make no mistake, the very survival of Erosia hangs in the balance. Once you have steeled yourself for the battle ahead, your escort will lead the way. What price must the world pay for my Hebrews? 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 Fuck. Hebrews? At a short while earlier in the Guardian occupied city of Rada. Commencing Ruby weapon activation sequence. All units stand by. Initiating synthetic aerocyte system fusion success. No signs of compatibility awaiting your signal. Ruby weapon codename Darnus, ready for launch. Not only are the Ruby weapons clauses as quick as lightning, they move with an uncanny degree of flexibility and can strike from where you least expect it. Though I will not be able to join the battle with the ruby weapon, I have been tasked with keeping an escape route back to Erosia front clear. Should you need to make a hasty retreat. Given all we've come to expect from the Asians, it wouldn't surprise me if they were behind the summoning of whatever primals the ruby weapon was absorbed. Alvin has briefed me on our mission. I am to take you as far as our expected point of contact with the ruby weapon. Once we arrive, the rest is up to you, I'm afraid. I know I'm going to Alright, we shall continue in the next episode, shall we? Till then, fare thee well.